I'm seeing we're getting more clear and focused on the direction we're ready to go in this cycle. And the moon, our emotions are transforming us in a way so we can hold that capacity to go in this new direction. So that's what I'm seeing. Welcome everybody to Our Sky, Our Story. My name is Kelita, Sahliah. I'm a real angel, I'm a mother, and of course I dabble in crypto. So do make sure you check out my Crypto Angles podcast. I am not very well, so this will not be a long video, but of course the game still has to go on. We still play. I didn't sleep all night. I was up coughing, sneezing, so I'm gonna go to sleep after this. But anyway, welcome. For those who are new, we use the actual visible sky to interpret our astrology, not just a circle drawing. There's videos down below which explains a bit more, though I just see it makes more logical sense to use the sky. I need to cough, wait there. Oh gosh, this is not going to be long. Anyway, these are where the luminaries will be on the 7th of January. Don't believe me, grab yourself a calendar if you'd like, or just get an astronomy app and see for yourself, especially if you're mainly used to mainstream astrology, tropical astrology. Feel free to grab the calendars, etc, etc. So what we're going to do, we're going to touch on the transits that's happening this cycle. We're then going to move into the moon transits. We're then going to clarify with some tarot, and then we're going to come back to the present moment, because the present is all that matters. So the first transit that is happening, I just need to show you instead of just having the calendar like this. Can you believe it, people? We're in January. So the first one that's happening is Mercury's entering Sagittarius. We have a no moon, new moon in Sag, and on the 12th, it wasn't included in this one, but Child, this is Child, is entering into Serpens. So Serpens is part of the Ophiuchus constellation. It's just more of the snake, so we'll see what that means. Anyway, 222 on the timer. So on the 10th we have Mercury going into Sag, and then the 12th we have Child going into, I don't know how to do Serpens. It will either just be like that because it's the snake, or I double it like I do 2. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Which one do you like more, especially when it comes to the next year's calendar, 2025 into 2026. How do you prefer it? Serpents like this or like that? I'm feeling a bit more that, to be fair, but we'll see. So what is this telling me anyway? This is telling me when it comes to our communication, Mercury is all about energy exchange. So it's every form of energetic exchange, your thoughts, communication. Me speaking right now is my Mercury technology, and money as well. So that's what Mercury is about, and it's entering into Sagittarius. So it's moving from this Ophiuchus transformative energy, and it's getting ready to go in this new direction after done being transformed. So when it comes to like how you're generally exchanging your energy, communicating with people, you may notice, or just your general thoughts, you may notice you're thinking quite far ahead. The future, basically, your focus precise, you know where you want to go, the direction you want to go in. They may be your thoughts. When it comes to communicating, you may have you may communicate in different ways. Hold on. So yeah, when it comes to talking to people, communicating with them, you may realize your conversations are very focused, direct. It's like, yeah, this is where I'd like to go, this is what I'd like to do. That could be travel as well. You may be thinking more about traveling and really wanting to just like, yeah, I want to go here. So you may be thinking that, you may have conversations like that. Also learning too, because Sagittarius does cover higher learning, confirmation verb of from a philosophical nature. So during this time you may be exchanging your energy in a way to learn more, to deepen your own philosophy on life. So do keep that in mind, and we'll get into the moon because I feel that we'll synchronize it together with child anyway. Child literally represents your inner child, and of course we co-create with our inner child, and it's moving into serpents. So from Ophiuchus, which is the serpent bearer, literally just into serpents. What I'm kind of seeing there is that when it comes to our inner child and cultivating and nurturing our inner child, being in serpents is more, it's like even more of that transformation energy, because the snake is basically like, depending on your point of view, it's the kundalini, the Christ chrism oil rising. It's that energy shift, that healing through the snake. So I feel it aligns, because as the way you're ready to exchange your energy is in this new direction, in order to be in this new direction, your inner child needs that transformation. So you then have the data capacity, the data space on a cellular level to hold this new direction. So I like how it synchronizes all together. That's basically what I'm seeing for the transits. This won't be a long video because I'm not well, but the moon transits now. So the moon transits like very early or very late here. Let's use a different pen. Do let me know though, have you naturally been feeling like, yeah, I need to transform in a certain way? Yes, darling. Mom. Oh gosh, my head is hurting. But anyway, I've written the moons on there. So the moon, we start off in Libra, and then it moves into Scorpio, Ophiuchus, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and then Aquarius. So quite a lot of moon movements this cycle. So the moon is known as the mover of our emotions. It gets our energy in motion, basically, from feeling happy, sad, your gut feeling, intuition, anything that sparks that emotion, which then causes you to act on something. From that act, you then see it through the lens of the sun, and of course all the other luminaries join in. Do check out how the luminaries support you, January 2024. That's something I'll be putting on my Patreon, so do check that video out where we go over all of it and synchronize even the bigger luminaries that I don't often speak about. But anyway, the moon. So the moon's starting out on Sunday in Libra, so our emotions may be moving us in a way of, forgive me, I need to cough, oh gosh, of truly wanting to kind of get balance. It could be in any area of your life, really. Relationships, the relationship you've got with yourself and your own business, your own work-life balance, and all that stuff. So our emotions may be moving us in that way, truly wanting to get this balance. And then on the Sunday, yeah, because it enters Scorpio late on Sunday, so it's in Libra, it enters Scorpio late on Sunday, and our emotions are moving us through this death. And I find it so funny because, oh, what was I saying? I notice when Scorpio energy comes in, I'm not very well. As you can see, tomorrow Venus is in Scorpio. Tomorrow it moves into Ophiuchus. On the 7th, obviously, it's going to be in Ophiuchus. And so I'm kind of not surprised that I'm ill because Venus is the sixth senses. It's literally the material reality. And my Venus is in Taurus, so that's like double material. And it's going through Scorpio, so sickness comes upon me. But anyway, the moon, move over your emotions now. It will move from this balance into this death and rebirth. So our emotions are getting ready to transform as it goes into Ophiuchus. So this death, this rebirth. You may notice more of your passion. You may confirmation verb, your passion may be moving you, because Mars, Scorpio is fueled by Mars, as well as, I'll show you, Pluto. So you've got Scorpio here, Pluto and Mars, water sign. So our emotions may be moving us in this passionate way, to be honest, on Monday, and then going into Ophiuchus. Now it stays in Ophiuchus, it enters early morning in Ophiuchus. So our emotions on the 9th, yeah, our emotions on it, like this literally comes in just before midnight, Scorpio, and it goes into this early on the 9th. Oh, sorry, then goes into Sagittarius late, like super late on the 9th as well. So anyway, our emotions are moving us through this death and rebirth type of thing. Before we die, we're going to notice our passion. What's our passion? What's the depths of us, so we can transform. Vulnerability may come out then. We then enter into Ophiuchus, so our emotions, our energy is moving us in this transformative way to heal and transmute, to change our energy quite literally. And I always say it allows you to have the cellular capacity for this new direction. And Sagittarius then comes in the end of Tuesday, and our emotions then move us in this new way. It's been transformed. We've not had our watery birth yet to go to the full next level, but our emotions have transformed here, and our emotions are moving us in this new direction. This will then sync up with Mercury being in Sagittarius, because as our emotions are moving us in this Sag energy of focus, direction, clarity, travel, our own philosophy, our own learnings, and literally that focused direction we're ready to go in. The way we exchange our energy is in that too. So it kind of just matches up. And then once our emotions start to move us, to get us to act on something, our energy exchange kicks in. And then the moon moves into Capricorn. So it's like the way we are exchanging our energy when it comes to this new focus direction. We're still exchanging our energy that way, but our emotions are going to move us in a way to lay this as a foundation. Okay, so what we're talking about and things of that nature, our emotions may move us in a way to say, yep, this can be set as a foundation, or this can be a long-term goal with how I'm exchanging my energy. So pay attention to how your emotions move you round about the 12th till basically the end of the cycle. So just pay attention what comes up for you, how your emotions move you. Are your emotions more focused on long-term foundational goals, and things of that nature? And then the moon finishes off, I think it goes into here late. Yeah, it enters Aquarius late on the 13th, pretty much not long before midnight. And our emotions will be moving us in this more sociable type of way, this giving way. We may be focused a bit more on our unique ideas, that could be businesses and things of that nature, because after you recognize, yep, this direction, there's a long-term goal and I see stability in it, how are you then going to give back? Being the water bearer, you're like giving back life. So that's what I'm seeing with the moons. As I said, this was not a long video. Do let me know if any of this resonated, if you liked it. We are going to tap into the tarot clarities. Just take a deep breath with me. And exhale. So tarot clarity for this cycle. finally managed to watch House of the Dragon. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I found it alright, to be fair. But I just like dragons, don't I? I just like dragons. So, it's a bit difficult for me to shuffle on screen, but we'll try. Right. What is the energy happening for the collective this cycle? Can we have the clearest message, please? The clearest message. I do also offer personal readings. So this one came up. If you notice, my board is falling apart. The bottom's gone. I do also offer personal readings, so if you would like that, do let me know. Can we clarify this Five of Cups in reverse? For this cycle. Oh, you popped out. It was the two of them, so it's interesting. We'll see. We've got the Magician and the Seven of Swords. Fascinating. One more clarity. Just confirm this. Make sure as well you do check out my numerology video, and in my How the Luminaries Support You, I do go over numerology again, and we synchronize it fully together. Ooh, so 10 of Pentacles there. Come on, Kelita, clarify one more time. One more card. Oh, is that two? We'll take these two cards that popped out. Oh, okay, so we've got the Eight of Pentacles and the Death in reverse. So, let's take a read. We're looking at this book, and then we'll come back to the present moment. So, we've got the Magician, so there's magic happening anyway. Sounds as if they're starting to cry, so... starting to argue. Right, we had the Seven of Swords upright. So we've got some escape, lone wolf, dishonesty, running from the truth, wanting to be alone, lying or cheating and getting away with it. Interesting. Interesting. Our communication is focused on a certain direction, so just be careful of people's intentions and your own, I guess. We've got then... we've got the Eight of Pentacles, diligence, proficiency, dedicated to the job, perseverance paying off, training for a new skill, getting down to the nitty-gritty. So, yeah, like I said, I just feel we're just more focused. We're more focused. And in this focusedness, people may not understand. So you may feel like, oh, I can't even really say this, or I'm not going to say the full thing. Because you're in a certain focused direction. But if everyone's not on that, you may not want to say it, you know. And then we've got the Five of Cups in reverse. So upright, it means loss, regret, emotional confusion, feeling sad and grieving, regrets over lost opportunities, changing priorities, resistance to change. So what I'm seeing here, you're not feeling loss or regret this cycle. You won't be thinking, oh, I've missed this opportunity. You'll probably realize why it happened. You're not confused or feeling sad, and you're not resisting change. So I find this interesting anyway, because change is here with the inner child being in Serpents. Mercury is ready to go in a new direction, and of course the whole moons are transforming us anyway. So we're entering into a new direction. Of course, we have the Death in reverse too. So It's in reverse though, but this is about change, new beginnings, transformation, end of a cycle and beginning a new one, letting go of the past, accepting the inevitable, finalizing unfinished business, closing one door, opening another. I feel we're not at that full-on stage yet. Reason being because when the moon has its watery Cetus dip going through Pisces and Cetus, that's when we're birthed into this new expansion. So it's just like we're on the precipice of transformation, you know, so we can fully we're transforming, you know. And it's probably, we're not closing a certain door, we're still walking through that one door. And then of course the last one, the Magician. So action, concentration, focusing on a goal, acting with awareness, getting magical results. Wisdom is a key to success. Don't deceive yourself that you know all of the answers. So transformation coming through here. There's, yeah, it's transformation. Basically, you're not resisting change, but in this transformation that's kind of happening, this new direction, you may not even want to be open, you know what I mean, and telling everyone. You may want to keep it to yourself, and I feel that that is completely fine. But as my head is starting to hurt more, take a deep breath with me, and we're going to come back to the present moment. And breathe. So the present moment right now, we have, what do we have? Pluto has just entered Capricorn on the 3rd, as you can see, and tomorrow my baby's solar return is 6, but tomorrow Venus enters Ophiuchus, and I better be better for his birthday. Gosh. So Pluto is doing its thing in Capricorn. Venus is entering Ophiuchus, and we have our moon right now in Virgo. So when you're watching this, we have a Virgo moon. So of course I spoke a lot about Pluto. I did want to do a whole video just on it, but I've not had the time, so I most likely won't now. But I've said a lot on it anyway from multiple different videos. But our whole foundation is transforming. Our long-term goals, our foundation and things of that nature is fully transforming. It's going to get ready. So you're going to see noticeable change in the collective and in your own life, because Pluto is transformative in nature, death and rebirth, and Capricorn is about stability, structure and long-term goals. So the structure is being transformed in your life and the collective. Venus going into Ophiuchus, so again, when it comes to our 6 senses, we're still in this, we're transforming. And I mentioned in the last live I did, even though like the sun came out of Ophiuchus, look how many Ophiuchuses we still have. So, and of course, so it's like this transformation, it began there, but it's kind of like, you know, phasing in and out. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Transformation is still happening right now. Winter is the season to do that. Yes, darling. The moon right now, when you're watching this, it will be in Virgo, so our emotions may be moving us. Oh gosh, and I didn't even say it's gonna be a no moon, new moon. So that means when it comes to this Sag energy, when the new moon is in Sag, we're gonna be our emotions will be moving us in a logical and rational way based on this direction we're ready to go in. Okay, so it's not going to be just like, oh, I feel it, I want to do it. It's moving in a logical, rational way on how or what you could do in that direction. So do keep that in mind. It's a lot about this new direction, or this focus, probably not new for everyone, but this focus direction anyway. where you want to travel to, your own philosophy, and all of that nature. But the moon right now, as you're watching this, and it will be in Virgo for a while, a couple more days, because things last the longest in Virgo. But our emotions may be moving us to pay attention to the detail of things, probably reflecting back on, oh, this energy exchange, because Mercury fuels Virgo. So it's about energy exchange. So our emotions may be moving us thinking, yeah, I didn't really like that energy exchange, or so on and so on. For example, something has come up to me a little bit about dating, and I'm just like, cha, I'm not doing that. So I'm starting to see people, you know what I mean? So that's just an example, but that could be towards your business, your career, and things of that nature as well. So with that being said, do grab the calendar if you would like to. Do check out my Crypto Angles podcast. Grab a reading with me. If you are to book a reading, it won't be until after my baby's birthday celebration. So just keep that in mind if you do contact me. However, yeah, do let me know if you like this or not. I am now going to sleep. I'm going to go back to sleep. With that being said, Angel out. Bye.